Now, for this one. Oh, you have this as well?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky you. So for this one, the question is what orientation shows the best, most detailed information? I would say probably if we orient it this way, we would see the most. So we're looking at it the top, front, side like that. And so the box that surrounds this would be 3 plastic blocks in width, 1 plastic block in height, 2 plastic blocks in depth. So what scale would you like to use? 2 to 1 or 3 to 1? 3 to 1, okay? So that sketch is going to be bigger in scale than this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it so that my paper so that this sketch is down here. And recognizing if it's in this orientation, that corner right there is going to be the lowest point on the box. It is not dead center. Dead center would be like here, so it's slightly off from center. So if I want my sketch to take up about this much space, dead center would be here, slightly off from center would be about over here. Pick a point, maybe, I don't know, maybe about right there. And I'm going to go, from that, I'm going to go straight up 3 grid units. So 1, 2, 3. And up and to the right, I'm going to go 3 6 grid units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up and to the left, 3, 6, 9 grid units from my base point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Construction line, construction line, construction line. So I've made that V shape with the vertical line through the center of the V. And from these 2 plotted points, up and to the left and up and to the right, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 units. 1, 2, 3 units. And then connect these with construction lines and connect these 2 points with construction lines. So that builds the front and side shapes of the box. And all I have left now for the box is this corner to locate it, which is located 6 units from that corner up and to the right, or 9 units from this corner up and to the left. Either one gets you to the same location. So from here up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be the same as going 9 units that way. Construction line, and the box is finished. Step 1 is done. And I'm just going to write next to this, this is a 3 to 1 scale. Now, step 2. Build the shapes that occur on the surface of the box. Well, the easiest one, which is this face, because this entire side is the shape of the box. So that's all going to become object lines. But right now I'm not making object lines, I'm just making construction lines. So literally this face is done. This one here is made up of 2 squares on either end, and so they are 3 by 3 each. So I count out 3 units up and to the left and a construction line, and from here 3 units down and to the right, and from there 3 units down to the right to make points and a construction line. So there's those 2 squares. And the hardest part, the top part shape, looks like a C shape. I've already got this corner, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I just need these 2. And they are located up and to the right, 3 units from these respective points. That would be here and here. Construction line, construction line, construction line. And the shapes, step 2, the shapes on the surfaces of the box are done. Step 3, object lines. Go over them about 4 or 5 times. with a decent amount of pressure to generate very dark, very thick object lines. Outline those shapes. So step 3 is now done. When you look at the object at this perspective, you're only going to see 2 shapes on the inside of the box. That's this face here and that face there. And so to create those shapes, from this corner I'm going to bring a construction line down, and from this corner I'm going to bring a construction line up and to the right, and that forms this inside shape and what we can see of this inside shape here. So you'll only be able to see, you'll see this whole shape here, but you'll only be able to see half of this shape. So the second to last step here, object lines. Bless you. And then shading. Top face gets no shading because all the light bounces off of that. It's the lightest surface. And every other surface gets a layer of shading like this. Vertical lines. And then you make a choice. Do I want this, this, and this shape, which I'll call the front face? Do I want those shaded, or do I want this and this shaded, which is the side faces? So Jada, given that this is your part, would you like the side faces shaded, or do you want the front faces shaded? Okay, so then I'm going to apply another layer going off at a different angle of closely drawn dark lines. Only on the front faces. And then one last layer going off at this angle. All of these closely drawn lines that I'm drawing are paralleling the grid lines. Whether they're vertical, up to the right, up to the left, doesn't matter.